Welcome to Akron, Ohio. Akron, Ohio is the home of the Akron Zips, who play at Infocision Stadium just 35 miles south of Cleveland, Ohio. This stadium seats 30,000 people, which usually doesn't get packed often. The Akron Zips have not had recent success lately, as they have went 1-10 last season and 2-9 the year before that. Looking to turn things around in Akron, Ohio, comes in Bob Florio. After the past couple seasons of rough or no production from the last head coach, the Akron Zips decided to part ways with the old coach and bring in Bob Florio. Bob Florio, brother of popular media personality and NFL insider analyst Mike Florio. Bob Florio comes in as the old North Carolina offensive coordinator. He's 54 years old and had a great track record at the University of North Carolina. After being brought in, Bob Florio made waves around college football when he decided to hire Joshua Dobbs out of the University of Tennessee as his offensive coordinator. Josh Dobbs, not too bad of an NFL quarterback, but decided to pursue his coaching career with the Akron Zips. And on the defensive side of the ball, the only returning coordinator from the Akron Zips from a year ago is Hayward Thumb. The former ULM defensive coordinator came to the Akron Zips 2 years ago and hasn't fared well so far, but could be on his last year to prove something to the Akron Zips that he should keep his job. As you guys can see, he is currently on the hot seat, and Akron Zips are ranked 123 out of 126 total defense. So Hayward Thumb needs to have a good year this year to keep his job. Introducing to you the Akron Zips, possibly our best player on the team, transfer Bubba Dopper. This guy had a great career at Kentucky, but ended up blowing out his knee in his junior season. This was a potential top 15 NFL draft pick that got hurt. Kentucky gave up on him, but he still believes in his dreams, so he ended up transferring to the University of Akron. Moving on to wide receiver, we've got sophomore Alex Adams, probably the most talented player on the entire roster right now. Alex Adams out of Orange Grove, Mississippi, 83 overall, 89 speed, 92 acceleration with 83 catching. Moving on to the captain of our entire team, DJ Irons, the 6'6" quarterback from Lawrenceville, Georgia, 81 overall, a redshirt junior, 82 speed, 92 acceleration, 87 throw power. He's got a cannon of an arm with 74 accuracy. At running back, we have a 1-2 punch in Clyde Price III, redshirt sophomore out of Kansas City, Missouri. Clyde Price has 89 speed, 89 acceleration with 71 break tackle. Most likely splitting carries with him will be Cam Wiley, the redshirt sophomore out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Not as fast as Clyde Price and not as physical as Clyde Price, but still a very serviceable back that needs touches. Gonna give you a rundown of some of the other wide receivers we'll be targeting a lot this season outside of Alex Adams. Alex Adams is definitely the most talented on the team so far, but we have a bunch of good guys that are good in certain areas. Starting off with Shockey Jaquez Lewis, the senior from Fort Myers, Florida, 89 speed with 90 acceleration, also has 75 catching as well. Alongside him will be fellow senior Daniel George out of Fort Washington, Maryland, 88 speed, 90 acceleration with 72 catching. Now we move on to one of our younger slot receivers, sophomore Tony Grimes Jr. out of Penn Hills, Pennsylvania. Only 5'8", but has 85 speed, 95 agility, 95 acceleration with 65 catching. At tight end, we have redshirt junior TJ Banks out of Nether Providence, Pennsylvania. This guy will probably get the most catches on the team if I had to guess, because I do use my tight end more than normal people do. He has 79 speed, 85 agility, 85 acceleration, 77 catching with, let's check out his run block. He has 68 run block, 66 pass block with 68 impact block rating. Just to give you guys a quick rundown on the defensive backs we're very young at corner right now. We have Tyson Durant, who's a sophomore out of Konya, Ohio. 88 speed with 78 man coverage and 76 zone. Moving on to Jalen Hooks, the only senior we have at cornerback right now. 87 speed with 76 man coverage and 78 zone coverage. He's going to be the leader of the defense most likely. Moving on to Devontae Golden Nelson, probably going to be playing slot corner for us. He's a sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee. Only 84 speed, but he is a sophomore and has 76 man coverage with 76 zone coverage. Moving on to our fourth DB, another sophomore. You see what I'm saying, guys? We're super young at cornerback, man. We're going to have a great future out of these guys. Pretty much all of these guys were 3-star recruits, so... Moving on to Cameron Threat, the sophomore out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Could get some playing time next year, or he could get some playing time this year depending on injuries and stuff. But he's out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. 80 speed. And then last but not least, we have redshirt senior Chu Ogbonna out of Marietta, Georgia. More of a hard hitter. Moving on to free safety, we have Nate Thompson, the redshirt junior out of Sanford, North Carolina. Only 82 speed, but a solid free safety for us. 86 pursuit, 76 play recognition, 72 man in zone, and also has 78 injury. So pretty injury prone out of Nate Thompson. Starting at strong safety, pretty much playing center field for us on defense, we have KJ Martin with an outstanding 88 speed as a safety. Is great. He's a junior from Charleston, West Virginia. He has 66 tackling with 76 jumping, but he's a good all-around safety with good speed. And also at kicker, we have one of my personal favorites on the entire team, Noah Perez. Coming into the season, Bob Florio took over and realized there was no kickers on the depth chart. So he held a campus-wide tryout for all the students that attended Akron. And Noah Perez stood out with his outstanding leg. Only 5'8", but the freshman out of Phoenix, Arizona can absolutely bomb kicks. Alright guys, we're back. I just got finished redshirting players and recruiting, and as you can see here, finishing up the schedule. Just to give you guys a quick rundown of the schedule before we get out of here for today's video. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is I'm going to be playing on Heisman difficulty. If at any point, I don't think it will happen, but if at any point it does get too easy, I will start messing with the sliders a little bit. We want this rebuild to be as hard as possible. So, yeah, getting into the schedule, we play at UCF the first game of the season. Then we go to Duke. Then our toughest test of the year, we play at Iowa the third week of the season. Then we go to Louisiana, or Louisiana comes to us rather. Then we go to Bowling Green. Ohio comes to us. We go to Northern Illinois. We go to Miami of Ohio, which is right down the road from us. In-state rivalry right there. Ball State, Kent State, both come to us. Kent State is our biggest rival I've seen. Bob Florio going to be wanting to make a stamp in that game right there. And then at the end of the year, we finish it off with Georgia Southern, going to Georgia Southern, and finishing off the year, Toledo will come to us for a conference game. So yeah, guys, that's the schedule, and that's pretty much gonna end off today's video. Yeah, I'm gonna be posting videos pretty much every day. We're gonna probably do 2 games an episode. I don't know, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.